Good afternoon, East Coasters, and good morning to you guys on the west side. We are exiting Yaquina Bay right now. We're heading out past some fishing villages up here in Newport, Oregon. I am on the starboard stern area of the ship on one of the decks. So now low so you guys can see a little waterfront as we cruise by. Again, you can also log on to the RV Oceanus webcam that I posted earlier and get a frontal view. We're not allowed up front right now while we're on passage, but I wanted you guys to kind of see as we were exiting this area. There's a really cool bridge coming up. Can't wait for you guys to see. This bridge was built as part of the WPA project back in the 1930s to help U.S. citizens recover from the Depression. So it's obviously very old, but it's been kept up to date pretty much. You can see right now some of the fishing boats that come into the harbor each day with their catch, and then a lot of restaurants are over in that section where you see the blue buildings. And this is like the wharf basically, and there's some restaurants that do serve local catch on the other side. I'm going to actually readjust a little bit. We're getting a little bit of rain as we're leaving this morning, so I'm going to readjust and come around some equipment here. I can get a little drier section. Also try to keep you guys out of the wind as much as possible. Hope you guys can hear the sea lions barking underneath the decks. Out of the wind, that would definitely help. So I've just had my first technology. I'm shooting this with cell data right now. The ship's technology's got a few glitches. We're working those out. I'm supposed to be able to access the internet, and somehow I don't think that's going to be as convenient as I thought. That's okay. Whenever I can get a cellular signal, I will do some live feeds from Science by the Sea. Whenever I can actually get my blog up online, I will also post I'll post a link to the blog on Science by the Sea's Facebook as well as Instagram and Twitter. So social media is probably going to be the best option to get to the information I'm going to be posting as we go. A lot of really cool researchers on board. They're from University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. They're also from the University of British Columbia in Canada, and from Humboldt University, which is a little further down south in California. So we've got a group that's doing radioactive isotope research, and they're in a separate little box, so to speak, on the deck of the ship where they keep all their work, and these are safe radioactive isotopes, so don't be panicking over that. There's a group that we call the Bubble People, and that's a lot of the folks from Humboldt, and you'll get to see what the Bubble People are and what they're up to. They're basically enclosed in what we refer to as a plastic bubble to make sure everything that is metal doesn't interfere with their data collection, because they're actually doing data collection on trace metals, and if you're on a metal ship, you don't want the metal ship interfering with your research. So they are what we call the Bubble People, and you'll get to meet some of them this week as well. We're coming up on some Coast Guard vessels. See. It's really a pretty little town. lighting that I have right now is pretty good, so if you guys do have any comments while this is shooting, feel free to toss them up here. I think I can see them. We're having pretty cloudy of a time in Oregon right now. Great place to visit, but I really don't want to live where there's not as much sunshine as I require. One of the locals on the ship yesterday was telling me that spring is here. It's actually warming up to summer, and I think we might be 60 degrees today. I don't really think so. It doesn't feel like it. It feels more like it's in the 50s. But they do have these beautiful golden blooms on a lot of the hillsides that you can see here. We're just now coming up under the bridge. There's a little side view right there. It is like a really cool bridge. And again, back in the 1930s as part of the WPA project for the Great Depression recovery. So you guys can see the underbelly here a little bit. Neat little spires that go up. We are underway. There's also a national park north side of the harbor. A lot of vegetation covering up the dunes on that side. It's actually a great little place to go hiking. They've got hiking walkways, sort of steppy hiking trails that come down the hillside and then take you out across the dune field and out to the Pacific Ocean, which you're going to see here in just a little bit as we head on out across the bar, as they say. Back around to the bridge a little bit. You guys can see it as it's leaving. Such a cool bridge. You guys aren't getting seasick. I'm trying to keep it as steady as I can. They are expecting a little bit of a swelly ocean when we get out there. Some of us started taking boning last night. Some started taking boning this morning. I actually chewed one down with some ginger cookies. Figure a little extra might not hurt until we can figure out how much lumpy the ocean is going to give us. There's a cool lighthouse back up on the top, the Nikita Bay Lighthouse. On top of the bridge there. There's our green channel marker. We're heading out to sea. It is on our starboard side. out to all you guys that are head over heels into your EOG testing this week and end of grade, end of course testing. Good luck with all of that. The Newport Bay here, they have a rock wall jetty on both sides, on the south and the north side, to basically keep this passage open for the ships and vessels that come in and out of here. And then on either side of it, nice big wide expansive sandy beach. You can see some of the front side of the dunes over there below the lighthouse. It's a pretty cool shot. Peek around the side here. So your best chances of seeing what's out the front is using that webcam link that I gave you. It is a live webcam link for what the guys up on the bridge are actually seeing as we leave. It's a little too windy for me to try it around there right now, and I can not get to the bow until we get across the bar. According to our briefing, we're going to be steaming about 24 hours to get to our first collection site. It's going to be just north of Cape Mendocino. That's when they'll drop the CTD down, collect some water samples, and start setting up their incubation experiments on the back deck. I will move back that way in a few minutes and let you guys get a closer look at some of the incubation systems that they have set up. And they're basically going to grab some phytoplankton and put them in these incubation tanks and then fake them out and give them the nutrients that they want them to have to see how they're going to respond. And for some, they're going to withhold the nutrients to see how they'll respond. It's all to look at different physiological responses and gene expression to various parts of the California outwelling zone. And you'll learn more about that over the next couple of weeks. Again, anytime I can get out a signal, I'll try to do a live feed as well as posting blogs online. I thought I better take advantage of my last chances with a cell signal today. Taking a look to see how close we're going to the bar here. Walk back here by the tanks while we're still out. A lot of equipment on here. You kind of have to watch every step you take. And there's a couple of the incubation systems that are set up here. And some more on this side as well. Different researchers from different universities doing different types of experiments. And again, that's some of the more of the information that I'll be sharing as we go through this. Here's the south side of the inlet. Also has a nice hiking trail, jogging trail that you can go down to. You can see the dunes have lots of vegetation on them right now. I don't know if this is coming across on the video or not, but we are starting to get some pretty big swells coming through the bar here in the inlet. So I don't know if you guys can feel that or not. You may want to grab some ginger snaps if it's bothering you. So I think they're going to get bigger. Get one last shot of that bridge out there. Sea pirates. That's it. Whoa, there you go. Welcome to the Pacific. That's cool. Hitting the jetties and stuff. Some nice big swells. We're supposed to have a following sea. Those are always kind of fun. You kind of surf them. So we got to get out across here first before we can hang a left. So right now it's a little more like a starboard beam sea. These are some big swells. I have a feeling that's not as obvious on the video as it is standing here on the side of the ship. Sorry. I'm coming this way to help. There's our communications tower. It looks pretty stable. Try that for a second. And just know that the swell factor is not coming across on this video, but these things are huge. They're like 10, 12-foot swells. Awesome. Maybe you can see a little bit this way. It is a fun ride on a bridge like this. I wouldn't give anything to be up there right now, because you really just like a fair ride going up and down on a Bunkin Bronco. Holy cow, that was a big one. Alright, I'm going to end this, guys, because I'm not going to lose a cell signal a little bit here, and I don't want to make y'all sick. But if you didn't get to watch this live, be sure to share this with your friends that missed it. And I'll check you guys the next time I can get off a signal. Thanks for watching. Bye.